All right. Um, so throughout this whole process, please audibly explain what you're thinking out loud at each step while you complete them. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is to configure a chirp and also to explore the interface. So first, this first screen is merely just the startup screen. You can just click the mouse to move forward. Or yeah. Okay. So this is the home screen. Please explain what you think is being displayed on it. And also, do you know where you are in the app based on the navigation bar at the bottom?
Okay. Looks like a daily calendar, set of events to do for the day. It looks like the home screen. This part looks like the menu where I can drill down specifics.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't really know about the plus minus though.
Okay, that's fine for now. Please scroll down the list and then scroll back up.
Click.
So because it's like not actually scrollable yet. Oh, that's a good point. So these scroll down and scroll up buttons, those are supposed to be clickable.
Okay.
So basically, you click that button to simulate that you would be scrolling with your finger.
Gotcha.
That's something I should have mentioned. But you have to actually click the actual button. And try the arrow, like the actual arrow. There you go.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. And then you can scroll back up. You know, after you've looked at that. Has your understanding of this interface changed at all?
No.
Okay. Now we want to add a chirp. Please navigate to where you think that would be. So nothing changed, which would
Okay.
indicate that that's,
All right. So that's not it.
yeah. Move over just a little bit. Just move over a little bit to, yeah, sorry. Because so when you see the hand, that's when you're actually allowed to click something. It's just a problem with PowerPoint. All right, so now before you do anything else, so remember we wanted to add a chirp. What would be your next click or movement if you were to move from this screen?
Add early bird chirp.
Right. Okay, but before you do that, you're correct. Before you do that, once again, please explore the current page via scrolling and tell me kind of what you think is being displayed and the purpose of the page.
To add early bird chirp,
Shit.
I guess would be to customize like the reminder for each event that you have.
Mm-hmm.
The add calendar. Not really sure. Well, I'm assuming there's a calendar already on the app, so I'm kind of confused to the add calendar part.
That's a good point. So this version of the app basically, it's as if you've already had the app for a little while and you have already configured a calendar. So that's a good point.
Okay. See, I would think add event would just be adding to your calendar, adding events to your calendar.
That's correct. Yeah.
Integrate Fitbit, sync it up with your Fitbit.
You'll understand why that's important later.
And the manage section, you link it up with your work email address, family events. I'm not totally sure.
Try scrolling down.
The house geo reminder, I have no idea what that is. So I'm assuming to customize the generic chirp.
Yeah.
Such as under the chirps section.
So yeah. So I guess the purpose of the plus minus. Well, let's scroll down one more time, and then I'll tell you what the purpose of this is after you get done with it.
All right. I see the recurring events. Go to the gym. Go daily. Same thing with basketball. I guess it doesn't have to be an everyday thing, but something that you do
Right.
numerous times.
So basically, the point of this manage section, if you scroll up twice, the point of this manage section is basically for things that you've already stored in EarlyBird, you can then configure them or use them again. So those are the calendars that you have integrated in EarlyBird. You can, we don't have this functionality built in, but if you were to press on that, like the settings thing, you can't press on it. You would then be able to like delete that calendar or turn it off or whatever. Same thing with the different chirps and stuff. It's just stuff and the different events that you've specified. So okay, so you can add the early bird chirp now. You can press that now if you want. All right, so now we want to configure a chirp that is composed of one relative time reminder. We want this reminder to go off every day of the work week, 2 hours before the first event of each day. So I'm going to walk you through this, but at each step of the way, please tell us what you're thinking, blah, blah, blah.
All right.
So first you're going to want to add a name. First you're going to want to name this chirp.
Okay. Is this like essentially my alarm clock 2 hours before work?
That's essentially what you're trying to do, yes.
All right. I would probably name it.
Well, I guess what would you do, regardless of the name that you would give it, what would you press right now?
The relative time
Okay.
reminder.
So did you even notice this up here?
The name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed it.
Okay, so let's just name it first. But,
Okay.
but that's not what you would have done first.
You know, I would have.
Oh, okay.
I
So
saw
then-
the name up top.
All right, well, yeah, so if we simulate, like, if you were to press this, and then you would be able to type it in, blah, 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 you come back out. So we've named it daily reminder. Okay, now you go to what you were going to do.
So we're going to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Can I click in here?
So they're grayed out because you're not supposed to be able to.
Or okay.
So basically, based on what you see here, what do you think you should?
Oh, since they're grayed out and I can't click in there,
Yeah.
that was my first thought, then I would probably click select.
Yeah. And what do you think select's going to do for you?
Allow me to make changes to the hours and minutes.
Okay, so it is not apparent that by pressing select, you're selecting the event. You're selecting the event that you are making that time relative to. But that was not immediately.
No, it was
Okay.
not.
All right, well, you can click it now. That is what it is for.
Okay.
So
if I wanted, what am I thinking now?
yeah, so you just want to make it so that you wake up X amount of hours, which you will specify later, before your first event in the morning. That does not necessarily have to be work. You just want to wake up with 2 hours to be able to get ready.
Right. Then I would set it for work, wake up 2 hours before work, and I would see the preset options. I would probably the preset event types and just click work right now.
Okay. So that's fair. So you're saying because you know on those days that work is the first thing that you do that day?
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense. However, you're going to want to click that one just because I haven't configured it so that work works. But
Okay.
that's...
Right. If work was not an option, I probably would click first morning event if work were not an option there.
Okay.
So you want me to click on first morning event?
Mm-hmm. So now you have your event. Well, I guess tell me what do you see anything that's changed?
The fact that the hours and minutes are not grayed out.
Yep. Okay. So click in there to put your hours and minutes in there.
I can also see the name.
Right. The name's still there.
Yeah.
All right. So.
All right. So it automatically sets to 2 hours.
Right. So what else did I ask? We want this reminder to go off every day of the work week, 2 hours before. So you have 2 hours before. And then you also want to be, so you want this to be waking you up.
All right.
That's the intent of this. So.
Gotcha.
And so I guess do what you will based on the information.
Right now I would click wake up. And I would click audio. I'd probably click wake up first.
All right.
And check audio.
All right.
I'm assuming this is the volume.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably just leave it as it is.
Okay.
Since it's close to high, so it'd be pretty loud. And I would click obnoxious chirp.
All right. And what do you think obnoxious chirp means?
Just some loud, annoying noise that will definitely wake me up.
All right.
And then I would click add.
All right. And before you do, I'm just going to add one thing that I forgot to put on my script. Let's just say you have a Fitbit. You don't know what Fitbit Smart Wake Up means. What do you think that would mean, and would you be willing to press that?
I'm sorry, if I had a Fitbit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be willing Yeah,
All
let's
right.
press that.
All right. Well, you go ahead and add it. All right. So, what is this telling you basically?
Let's see. I see the stored reminders, which is the reminder I just set for work or my alarm clock. But I see I can continue to add more reminders.
If you wanted to, we don't
Yeah.
want you to at this time.
I can adjust the frequency.
Yeah. So basically, the last thing you have to do now is you have to basically set which days you want this reminder to happen.
Right, and I would want it Monday through Friday
Right.
during the
So
work week.
okay. So knowing that, what would you do next?
I would scroll down because
Right.
I don't want every day because I don't want it to be on Saturday and Sunday.
Cool.
So I'll click scroll down.
Yep.
And I would, because I clicked daily, and now I would click Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh crap.
I don't know,
No, it just
Yeah.
okay. It was just over.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
and Friday.
All right.
And then I would click finalize.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yep. Go ahead. Yep. And so you've just finalized your chirp. Do you see anything on this? So basically on this screen, you just see that you have your daily reminder chirped in. All right. So that's that part. And then the second part, which should be much faster. So now it's the next morning. It's like Monday morning. This audio alarm is going off. This is the front of your screen. Are you familiar with this interface, or basically what this looks like? This is just
Yes.
the front. Yeah. So do something to stop this alarm.
All right, I would slide over.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So what's going on right now?
It's telling me to, I guess work starts at 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it will be waking me up at 6:30 and telling me what to bring to work.
Yep. And then, that kind of sucks because as that was happening, I probably should have asked you afterwards. But did you notice what was going on while that was happening?
Yeah, there was a timer.
Yeah. And you weren't allowed to swipe until now. So now you can swipe that card away.
Same idea.
Yeah. So this is just telling you
Yeah.
that you have the gym at 4:45. All right. And that's basically that. So this is just a simulation of a chirp with just two events, work and gym.
Gotcha.
All right, cool.